Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Hafizal Fitra. So today I will present about building a timeline tracking app choosing the best method, SDLC method. Okay, today I am going to present the SDLC method I select for the development of mobile application, which is made at supporting the UKM Programming Technocrat community. The app will focus on tracking timeline activities to help streamline and manage time, ensuring that all activities run smoothly. This presentation will provide a clear overview of the application, the SDLC selection process, and the reasoning behind choosing the prototype model for this project. Okay, mobile application for UKM Programming Technocrat. The project involves the development of mobile app tailored for the UKM Programming Technocrat community. The primary purpose of the app is to track and manage timelines for various activities and events within the organization. Time management is essential for any organization, especially for UKM, where numerous activities need to be coordinated. This application will provide users with several key features. View the overall schedule of upcoming activities, deadline, and event. Add or update event with relevant details such as date, time, and description. Receive notification and reminder about upcoming event to help users stay on track. Next, collaborate with other members by sharing event update and reminds. Importance of SDLC selection. Now, let's discuss why the software development lifecycle SDLC selection is so crucial in this context. SDLC is the backbone of software development, determining how a software application will be created, tested, and delivered. Selecting the right SDLC is essential because every project has unique requirements. In this case, the development of the UKM Programming Technocrat mobile app requires an SDLC method that supports repeat iteration and adaptability in order to accommodate feedback and change the RC during development. Choosing the wrong method could result in delays, cost overruns, and a product that doesn't meet the user need effectively. Thus, this is important to ensure that the method aligns with the project goals. Chosen SDLC method, prototype model. After analyzing various SDLC models, I have chosen the prototype model for the development of this mobile application. The prototype model is a flexible and interactive approach to software development. It allows for the selection of an initial prototype that can be tested and improved over multiple iteration based user feedback. The key advantage of the prototype model is that it facilitates early user involvement, which is especially useful in projects with evolving requirements like this one. With this approach, users can interact with the prototype early in the development process, providing immediate feedback that can help shape the final product. Okay, next. Why prototype model? Let me explain the main reason why the prototype model is the most suitable choice for this project. Okay, first, repeat user feedback. Prototype allow user to interact with the application at an early stage. By gathering direct feedback from user, we can make adjustment and improve the application before the final version is released. Second, flexible iteration. The prototype model is iterative. After each prototype release, we refine and add new features based on feedback, ensuring that the app continues in love to meet user need. Third, reduce risk of failure. By testing an early version of the app with real users, we can identify any issues early in the development process and address them before they become larger problems. And the last, adaptability to change. As the project progresses, user needs and requirements meet change. The prototype model allows for easy change and addition without distorting the overall project timeline. Okay, next, prototype model development flow. Number 1, initial requirement gathering. First, we will gather initial requirement for the user. This will include understanding the essential features needed the app, such as task scheduling, reminders, and collaboration feature. Second, initial prototype design. We will design an initial prototype that represents the basic functionality of the app. This will be a simple version with only the most essential features to allow users to get a feel for the app. Third, prototype development. In this stage, we will develop the prototype and test it with users from UKM Programming Technocrat. User will focus on testing the timeline management and reminder features. 4. User feedback. After the prototype is tested, we will gather feedback from users regarding usability, design, and functionality. And the last 5, refinement and iteration. Based on the feedback, the prototype will be refined and additional features or changes will be implemented. Okay, next, benefit of the prototype model. The prototype model offers several strong benefits that make it perfect choice for developing our mobile application. First, it allows for a clearer understanding of user needs. By creating a tenable working prototype early in the development process, users can interact directly with the app, provide feedback. This ensures that we are building an application that truly matches what the user expect and need. Second, the prototype model supports early error detection. Since we are developing a basic version early, we can identify faults, design mistakes, or missing features long before the final product release. This helps to save significant time, effort, and research later on. Third, it enhances collaboration with stakeholders. Regular feedback sessions encourage activities participation from the UKM Programming Technocrat members, which strengthens teamwork, increase transparency, and improve user satisfaction because they feel in love in the app development. Finally, the model provides flexibility throughout the development process. Okay. Next. Conclusion. In conclusion, the prototype model is the best fit for the development of the UKM Programming Technocrat mobile application. Its ability to incorporate user feedback early and continuously throughout the development process ensure that app will meet the real needs of its user. Through repeated iteration and flexible change, we can create a product that is both functional and user-friendly. This approach allows you to improve the application step by step and building a tool that will truly support the activities of UKM Programming Technocrat. I hope this presentation has provided a clear understanding of the prototype model is an ideal choice for this project. Okay, that's all my presentation. Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.